When I was 11, the war broke out, and at that time we'd moved to the other side of Leeds, which was a little bit posher because my father was earning a bit more money. But the thing that I remember most about the war breaking out was a vague feeling of excitement, but also going to stay with my auntie who lived out in the country, because all the children were evacuated and we all had to go and live away from the big cities where there was a possibility of bombs being dropped. Insofar as Leeds was concerned, this didn't happen. It wasn't really until well into the war that we had any bomb damage, and so after the first year I was brought home. And this actually coincided with the time of Dunkirk, when all the soldiers in the war were were overcome by the German army and evacuated from Dunkirk. At that time, I was coming home from school one day, and I was astonished to see all the route of the journey I made, which was quite a long tram journey, and then a good quarter of an hour's walk along streets which were lined with soldiers lying on the ground, exhausted from their experiences. And this is a memory of the war that I shall never ever forget. And when I got home, my mother was taking food out to them and drink, and of course I joined in and helped her. And that night, because my brother was already in the RAF, that very night my mother was asked to accommodate one of these, 2 or 3 of these soldiers overnight, and the next day they were found somewhere else, and then we got the officer who was in charge of them all. I think he was a captain or a bit higher up even, and he stayed with us, and he was there for about 3 months, and that was a very impressive thing that happened to me in the war.